You wanted it and you got it. We have an Adventure Tenyi, how to play this top tier deck. Brand new in Master Duel thanks to the Adventure Engine. We're doing a $100 giveaway. Like, subscribe, and comment to be eligible in the $100 giveaway. All the videos today are going to enter you into the $100 giveaway. So enter in all of them if you want to increase your chances to win. Also on twitch.tv/Dkayed, we have a separate $100 giveaway. 4 p.m. EST, Monday and Tuesday, $1,000 Meta Qualifier Tournament. Also, I'm going to be getting Diamond 1 with the new pack cards. So hop in, have fun, and enter the $100 giveaway on the Twitch stream. Now let's get right into this. This is going to be the base deck. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to have this pinned in the top comment. And these are also cards to consider. Now, this deck is banned in the TCG and or OCG. Protoss banned, Danglong banned, Auroradon banned, Hulk banned, Tomahawk banned, but not banned in Master Duel. Now I'm going to show you some combos and how to play this deck. We're going to start off with a banned in TCG. Number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk, 2 level 7 monsters. Let's hop into this play. Now, you could do this play by just making a level 7 Exceed. That's all you're going to need. So what you could do is you're going to need no monster in the field, no effect monsters, that is, to special summon your Tenyi. And to summon the Griffin Rider, you also need to have no monsters on the field. So you activate the Vashuda first, then you chain link to the Griffin Rider to special summon onto the field, and then you have both monsters on the field, and now you can make a full wombo combo play. Come forth Griffin, come forth, and the Vashuda. It feels like you're cheating doing this. Now we're going to make the Tomahawk. Now, the Tomahawk has to be made in the main monster zone, otherwise we're going to be flooded. We don't want to flood ourselves with too many tokens. Come forth, Tomahawk. You're going to see why this card is banned in the TCG. This is why. Detach 2, come forth. We're going to summon Token, 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 and Token. What can we do with this? We're going to make Auroradon. You thought you could only make this with the Crystron Hulk? No, we're going to make it just off of the Tomahawk. 1, 2, 3. Summon into the link. And then we're going to summon 3 tokens. 1, and a 2, and a 3. Now, let's tribute ourselves to summon a Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. What can we do off here? We could get banned in the TCG by summoning another banned card, Danglong. Come forth and summon the Danglong. We'll put it up here for room. Danglong's going to activate, so will the O-Lion token. Now, it's important to note that this counters Droplet. Droplet is going to get negated by the 9 pillars. That's nuts. What else can we do? We're going to use the Danglong to become level 7 by sending a specific monster. We're going to send the Ashuna. Send Ashuna. Now we become level 7. Now we can make a Baron de Fleur. Come forth, Baron de Fleur. I'm going to summon you up here for room. And the Baron de Fleur is going to be sending the Danglong to the graveyard to activate its effect to summon a Yang Zing from the deck. We're not going to negate with Baron de Fleur. Come forth, Yang Zing. Some people play 2 of this in their deck in the Japanese top deck list. Now, what can we do from here? We're going to make a Yazi. Yazi with the level 6 token. Come forth. Now, this is a 2-part effect. When the Yazi is destroyed, we're going to summon a monster from the deck, and the Chiwin's going to say, yo, why'd the Yang Zing die? I'm going to come on the field, and that's going to happen. So we're going to use Baron de Fleur to get poppin'. Poppin' the Yang Zing. Yazi, you know this play from Sword Soul. You pop it with the Auroradon normally. Pop the Yazi. We're not going to negate our own pop. Activate both of our effects. Yazi activates, and the Chiwin activate. Come forth and summon. Again, do not negate. Summon the Chiwin, and we're going to summon a Taya. Now, notice how this whole play is allowing us to still activate to use our Adventure Engine if we want to, because we didn't use any normal summons. We'll banish the Yazi to summon a token. Now, what the heck are we making here? You're thinking about making the Grandmaster? No, think bigger. We're going to make Baxia. Baxia with the Taya, come forth. And then we want the Taya to activate to send. We're not going to activate Baxia to return cards in the field. We could if they have cards. We're going to also not negate with the Baron de Fleur. We're going to send from the deck to the graveyard and add Hara so we could add a banished monster back to our hand. Send, add Hara. And now with the Baxia, we could pop a card in the field to summon the Adhara we sent to the graveyard. Let's do that. Baxia, pop the token to summon the Adhara onto the field. Do not negate. And with this field, we are now going to be activating the Ashuna from the graveyard to summon the Vishuda. Vishuda, come forth. Now look at this field. Baxia plus level 1 tuner, we can make something. Vishuda plus the Adhara, we can make something. Let's start making. We're going to make this with the Vishuda to make the Grandmaster. Grandmaster is going to activate. We are not going to negate us, mate. Grab the Emergence to the hand, do not banish it. We're going to also be making the Chao Feng. Now, what does the Chao Feng accomplish here? Your opponent cannot activate light monsters. Light monsters are now illegal. You cannot activate light monsters. We're going to Emergence, grab us the Protoss. Come forth, Protoss onto the field. We could banish the token off the field, banish something else in the graveyard. Let's banish, we could banish a Baxia, and we could banish a Vishuda. Don't worry too much about what you're banishing here. You could banish something completely different. You probably want to keep Vishuda in the graveyard if you can. And now we got Baxia. Or I should say Protoss. Activate Protoss, declaring dark, and now dark monsters are going to not be allowed to be special summoned. That is absolutely insane. We have negate droplet, negate anything. Another Omni negates. You cannot activate light monsters, mate. Negate any monster effect in the field, and also Protoss preventing dark monster special summoning. That is absolutely insane. Let's hop into another combo. I hear you. You want to know why the Red Rose Dragon is limited to 1 in the TCG, and what is so good about the Adventure Engine in this deck. Let's get popping off. Let's activate it right away. Summon our token. That's going to grab the Fateful Adventure. This combo is featuring your favorite Beaver Warrior, which could be any card. It's not going to be our normal summon. We're going to then normal summon the Red Rose, which is going to trigger the Fateful to grab a Draco back, which will be our discard. We're going to use the Faithful Adventure to grab our Omni Negates Griffin, discarding the Draco back, or another card if you want. The Draco back is going to equip onto our non-effect token. We're going to come forth and summon Griffin onto the field. Now Griffin is going to be able to negate anything. Absolute full negation. The Draco back could return a card on the field back to the hand that your opponent controls, but they control none. Now we're going to trade the Griffin for another negates. We're going to make a Baron de Floor with the Red Rose Dragon, which you're going to see why it is limited to 1 in TCG right now. Because when sent to the graveyard for a synchro, it's going to activate to special summon from the deck our Rox Rose Dragon. Come forth onto the field, which will activate, and we are playing under the restriction of the Rite of Erismere, which says we cannot activate non-special summon monsters. It's going to not be negated by the Baron de Floor. Grab the Red Rose Shoot. Now, Red Rose Shoot is a quick play spell, special summon Red Rose from the graveyard. Make sure you do not accidentally set it like we just did there. Now we're going to make a Yazi. Yazi is here. With Yazi, it could pop another card on the field. It is also untargetable from your opponent, and when destroyed, it's going to get popping off. We're going to use Baron de Floor to destroy the Yazi. Yazi activate, come forth and summon, just like the previous combo, a Taya. Taya is here. Taya banished from the graveyard. Get that Yazi out of here. Summon a token onto the field. What do we make here? I know you want to make the Grandmaster, but don't do it. Make the Baxia. Baxia return 2 cards in the field if your opponent had any. They do not. We're going to use the Taya to activate Send and Adhara to the graveyard. Now Baxia is going to get destroying. What do we destroy? We're done with the Faithful Adventure, but we don't care. We're going to pop the Basil Rose Shoot. Because not only if activated will it summon a monster from the graveyard or hand, it will also, if destroyed, will summon from the graveyard. There you go. Pop it and come forth and summon the Adhara. Now the Basil Shoot is going to activate its trigger effect, summoning a Red Rose onto the field. Now what do you feel like making here? If you remember from the last combo, we're not going to make the Chao Feng. We're going to make Krishron Hulk. 1, 2, I send you. Hulk, come forth, activate, summon from the deck. We're going to summon Jet Synchron. Now we could go right into the Chao Feng. Chao Feng with the Baxia, which will turn off your opponent's Nibiru. All light monsters are now not able to activate. Light monsters are illegal. Now it's time to discard whatever cards in your hand to summon Jet Synchron onto the field. Come forth, get Jettin. Now we're going to make Auroradon. Auroradon is here, and it's important to note that, let's say you had Krishron Hulk and you got negated, right? You don't have your machine Jet Synchron. You can make a blocker. Blocker's a machine, then the blocker plus the Krishron Hulk will be able to make an Auroradon. Now we're going to Auroradon, get Tribidin. Tribute itself, tribute the token. We're going to summon Olion from the deck. Now, Olion and the token come forth. We're going to make Dang Long. Where do we want to make the Dang Long? Well, link summoning is now legal. Make the Dang Long up there. We're going to activate the Olion, summon a token. The Dang Long's going to activate, grabbing the 9-pillar. 9-pillar to the hand, come forth and summon a token. We're autopiloting right now. We're not even thinking. Dang Long, because it's banned, the TCG is so good, it's going to send Ashuna. Ashuna to the grave. Now we are level 7, but we already made Baron to floor. What else is there to make? We can make Chang Ying. Come forward, Chang Ying, onto the field. I'll put you up there. And now, what do we want to do? We're going to use the Dang Long to come forth and summon our Garnet. You could play more than one of this. A lot of Japanese players do play more than one. Come forth and summon onto the fields. Now, let's get comboing off with the Ashuna in the graveyard. Ashuna, banish, come forth and summon Vishuda. Vishuda and the Chewin are going to be making the Grandmaster. Grandmaster is going to be activating, again, remember, this is going to be a top-tier deck. I'm not just showing you wacky, crazy combos of non-top-tier decks like a lot of YouTubers do. Not myself, of course, I would never. We have Emergence. Emergence is going to grab us the Protoss, come forth and grab the blockage. Now they're not going to be able to summon dark monsters. We're going to be able to banish, but first, is there anything else we could do? You could add Hara, add back the Ashuna if you want, come back to me, and then we're going to get Protoss summoning. We could lock our opponent out of a win, but then that will destroy the Baron to floor. Let's just not worry about what we're really banishing. We'll banish the token. We'll banish a card from the graveyard. I'm not advising you what I'm banishing right now. We'll banish the Beaver Warrior, come forth and summon Protoss, and then declare Dark, and now Dark is illegal. You can also use Protoss to destroy the Chang Ying. Chang Ying will protect itself from destruction, and when you're playing against Sword Soul, they now cannot summon the Water Tuner token. What did we accomplish here? Well, we have Indestructible Chang Ying, which will do a double banish from the field and graveyard non-targeting if a card is banished. The Grandmaster could banish a card to negate a monster on the field, which will trigger the Chang Ying. Light monsters cannot be activated. Dark monsters cannot be special summoned. We have Omni Negate with the Baron to floor. And with the 9-pillar, we can negate a Droplet. Not even Droplet nor Dark Ruler no more could stop us. We are absolutely unstoppable. And that is top-tier Adventure Tenyi. You saw us pop off with the Galaxy Tomahawk. You saw us pop off with the Red Rose Dragon. And all the plays I showed you, you could pretty much do a variation of those plays in any different situation. Just think about making Yazi, Papa Yazi, summon Taya. Think about making the Auroradon. Auroradon is going to be making the Dang Long into the Grandmaster. Also a level 10 Synchro with this, and then the Grandmaster will search for the Protoss Negate or a Long Yun. You could, with the Crystron Hulk, instead of summoning a Jet Synchron from the deck, you could summon the Red Rose, and then the Red Rose is going to pop off. Red Rose to the graveyard, grab the special summon. Also, with the Rox Rose summoning onto the field, this results in 2 level 3 tuners being summoned after it is being sent to the graveyard. Do not forget about the $100 giveaway. Like, subscribe, comment on this video. Also, make sure to check out my Twitch channel. Today is the day, 4 p.m. EST, $1,000 meta qualifier tournament before the big $1,000 tournament. Hop in on the stream. We're going to have a giveaway with that. Also, Diamond 1 with the new pack decks. Let's go.